I'm putting here. Let me. Whoa, hell! You're telling me your client is looking at Donzo and doesn't see? Okay, no, this. Even though you said it wasn't
what I say compared to Aaron's plan. I say compared to Aaron's.
Oh, you call him a snitch?
A snitch.
Oh no!
Yeah, he didn't see.
Welcome to episode 2 of the Everything Anime Podcast with your host Hibana from Hibana-chan.
Hello.
I'm OT, and we want to say thank you to not only everybody that watched, but our 4 subscribers. Oh man, a little community, a little family's growing.
Yeah, thank you.
And if you haven't done that already, you can join us. Hit that button below. We have a crazy episode today.
Oh really?
We're going
You're
hard.
already calling.
I'm calling it already. I'm telling you guys. You guys already saw what's coming up. Other than the weekly recaps, we have a very heated debate in who suffered the most in Attack on Titan.
How do you know it's gonna be so heated?
I know it's gonna be heated. I got some hot takes, but they're justified. It's not like they're just like ooh for reactions.
I see.
And we have another episode of Anime Court. To be honest, I still don't know which character she has. She has no idea which character I have. If you saw last week's episode, you guys see, and in the actual editing, she did something brilliant where she was able to put over a box over that specific name. So she wasn't able to see who I have. I don't have who she has. The moment we get to it, we're both gonna be like, what? It's crazy. But, you know, that's how it goes. Well, without further ado, let's break into how the week went. What do you think?
Episode reviews. We'll start with Dandadan.
Oh my goodness.
And the new character, Quinta.
Quinta, I like Quinta. Quinta has some soul, you know? He has some flair.
Yeah, when he's alone.
When he's alone, he just lets it out, you know? Just like all of us, you know?
Yeah.
Before you get in front of everybody, you just...
But remember, like, we were so confused because we were like, what
Oh, they
happened?
were jumping around with the timeline.
Like, at first, we thought, like, is this happening again? Like, why is he acting so shy with Mama?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? And then we realized that they were like going reference what happened back
before the intro song.
And then after the intro is the
current day.
Because I was like, wait a minute. In the last episode, they mentioned about the golden ball in this empty apartment complex. So I was so confused. Like, did this happen before? Like, what's going on?
Because the 2 previous things were from before. They probably could have done a little bit better job explaining, like, all right, it's present day or something like that, you know?
Okay.
But
so do you think like Quinta was always like, you remember when they Okarun and Momo like kiss accidentally, like when they like all looking down? Do you think he was there and because he was from Momo and Okarun perspective, they just didn't see him and they just saw the friends, or it's just this like redone from the from that
that's possible. I think that if they're including him, that he was there. So even if like, because the hardest one people are going to talk about is when they had that little quick kiss and they saw both of her 2 friends, but wouldn't have seen him. You know what I mean? I think he was there. It might not have been like pound for pound exact. It doesn't have to be like a full like retcon. But I think he was there. Maybe like after drawing the story, the manga was like, you know what, this we're gonna do, and it makes sense because he likes this, he likes that. He's seeing Hokurum.
No, I was just saying maybe because it was from their perspective, they just saw the 2 friends and they didn't even see him.
That's possible.
They didn't notice that he was there, and that's what we saw.
That's more than possible.
Because he wasn't in our like picture, you know, we weren't thinking.
That could have easily happened because Hokurum didn't even notice him when he was right in front of him, you know?
Yeah. Or try and say he tried to talk. But it's really nice that now Okarun has another nerd by his side.
And Okarun's getting popular. He's getting popular.
Girls defending him like, hey, she don't need to be here. Say something, Akira.
But how do you feel about the actual story progressing though? Like, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm glad they went back to the ball.
They have to get a second ball. You know?
Like, what happened with the second ball? We were like, did he get a second ball? Like,
I thought he had both of them. Or I forgot that he only had one, you know?
Yeah. But what do you think after he gets his second ball?
Maybe he gets more power? More
weird stuff are going to keep happening? Or like, is it going to be like one main thing that they're going to be working towards to?
You know what?
Or what?
Now that you say that, I'm like, first off, how they get off track. I think the Gigi thing happened. was a side quest that made them do that.
Side quest. Yeah.
But before that, I believe Turbo Granny was like, shoot, you get both those balls, I'm gonna have more power. I think she's more chill now. I don't think she's gonna like try and take over Okaroon because they've grown and stuff like that. So now that time has passed.
I think she got used to them.
Yeah, once he gets his ball, maybe she's one of those characters like, I lived so long, I'll let you have my power for now, you know what I mean? Or I don't know, maybe she gets half, he gets half.
I mean, I think I googled this before that, before starting this episode, but it said that the last episode is gonna be next week.
Oh wow, really? Oh yeah, because they did start the season.
So
before everybody else.
We have 2 episodes left.
Okay.
So whatever they're gonna start new is probably gonna be next season.
I hope it's not I hope it doesn't end on a cliffhanger like the end of first season. Golly.
Well, how the first season ended, I don't remember.
She was getting attacked in the bath thing.
Oh, shoot.
That's like a horrible cliffhanger right there.
Yeah.
That's literally like, why would you do that?
I mean, if they did that in the first one, I can...
They got no remorse.
Definitely see doing it in the second one.
Yeah. But I think you never know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that that they're getting the second ball. And I'm curious to see what's next, you know?
He's getting stronger.
Because there has to be something.
Something bigger coming up, right?
If Okaroon got his power, he's getting it better.
Mm-hmm.
Momo has her power.
Gigi's controlling his
Gigi's
power.
controlling his power. And what's the old girl's name?
Don't remember her name. Pink hair girl.
Pink hair girl. She got her power, right? That typically means they're going to be facing something big that's going to require all their power.
I mean, I don't think this new guy has any power.
No, I don't think he has power. I'm talking about like the main 4.
No, because I was thinking, do you think that they're gonna have like more characters that friends? They're gonna have more powers and stuff.
I think it's gonna be the 4 main ones.
The 4 main.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. Cause I don't know. But I don't think it makes sense. Every 5 episodes, you get a new friend, new powers, find new people at the end of the day. I think this will be the main 4, and then they might have like just some extension, like Momo's 2 friends. So that'll be Okaroon's extension friend. You know, but. I'm excited to see where it goes. In comparison to that, you want to talk Kaiju?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Kaiju right now? Apparently, out in the anime sphere, Kaiju isn't like one of those like, yeah, but it's not one of those like, you know what I mean? It's not an A tier right now.
Yeah, that's
you know,
what a way to put it. It's like right there in the middle.
In my notes, I said depending on the week, it's either a C+ or a B-.
Okay.
First season, you had a couple A's, you know, and I think
it was intriguing, different, you know.
Yeah, but what are your actual thoughts? Like when you think about not just the episode, but just the state of Kaiju. What do you think?
Kaiju? I mean, I can see what you're saying. It's not like a super intriguing anime to watch. You just enjoy it. That's what I feel like. It doesn't.
Especially right now, he's training.
Yeah, and you did say this when we were watching it. It's more like a training arc. This one, because they're getting ready to fight Kaiju number 10. 9.
Yeah.
We just had like that crazy first big battle, and then I really thought that the whole season was gonna be more like go, because I read like the first 2 episodes or 3 episodes was it on the manga. Like I read it, and I was like, oh, I think you heard me like when I was reading.
Oh
like, it's crazy.
You said there's a lot of fights. I'm like, golly.
And that was because in the manga it's just more pages, and it doesn't go as fast as the episode. So I stopped at the end, basically at the end of the fight. And in my mind was like, this season is going to be crazy. Because I stopped reading there. I didn't really know what else was going to happen. But maybe that's what people are feeling. Like it started like high. And maybe it's going low. It's
not meeting the expectation of the first half.
Yeah, like maybe that's what's going on. But maybe next season is gonna be way better because they're just focusing on training and getting stronger to defeat the kaiju.
That's possible. And I want to know what you guys think. Now that we got this podcast, I wasn't gonna tell you after watching the episode. I said, let me write down my notes for the pod. You feel me? But for some reason, when Kafka was training, and when he was training with the vice captain, I was like, this is cool that he's training and it's a lot on the line, but for some reason, I'm not saying this has to be like a parallel, but I was like, this doesn't feel like any type of training Naruto would do. I feel like a Naruto training I would get hit with. Like, he's training for something big. He has some really deep moments and stuff like that.
They still have basically, I Googled this too.
Yeah,
I think it ends at the beginning of October. So there's still a couple episodes left. Maybe we're gonna get more intensive training.
Yeah.
Because what we've seen so far is not like that heavy. I mean, his friend was fighting. I never remember his name.
Reno.
Reno was fighting like for real that kaiju.
Yeah. And
that was a little intense, but it's just like gone in one episode. It's not like they had to struggle for long and like come here. Like Naruto.
Yeah.
Like he struggled a lot.
Yeah.
Like his trainings. So they don't struggle as much. And we haven't seen really the other ones. Like, we know they are like training or getting ready, but we don't see what they're doing.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen really Kafka doing much.
So it's like, I don't want to say that they're wasting time. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Because when the manga comes out each week, it probably was at least a couple months, maybe like a whole month worth of training. Because we're getting this a couple chapters in an episode.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, it must be a big battle. People getting ready. Reno got his suit. Pink hair dude is his backup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't, it's doing it. Don't get me wrong, it's doing it for me. But it's like, I'm not saying it's right to compare it to something like a Naruto. Yeah. But I feel like just anything Naruto Jiraiya trying to get to the Rasengan, or Naruto like big old training. And that doesn't have to be this.
I mean, but those are also like long animes.
Are the new
Kaiju is not. I don't think it's a long.
Are
anime
the
like
new anime and manga written to the tier of the old? I'm asking. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, look. I almost start speaking Spanish. But not every anime has to be like.
You don't have to.
You know, to be top of the line.
But you're trying to. They're trying to do something.
Yeah.
You know, that's why.
I thought Kaiju was gonna be more interested.
And this is why.
Maybe like season 1 was really cool. I was like, oh, Kaiju, like it's good. This season must be good too. But it's going a little low.
This is why people like.
I still enjoy it.
Some of the other just personalities in the community have said it. They're like. Something like a Togenanki can afford to be bad, and we're not holding it, we're not judging it, because it's like, all right, yeah, we don't have expectations. But for this, it's like, it asked us to have expectations. Like, hey, it came out, you know what I mean?
And also like the whole world, like the kaijus, this new kaiju, like they can create all they can do so much with it. Maybe it's that factor, like the world that the world that they're living.
They set a high bar for themselves.
Like, should be doing a little more.
In this day and age, you can tell if somebody's competing or not. The Jujutsu Kaisen, when they come out, they're competing to be one of the best.
And I don't think like it has to be about fights. It's just about like the depth that you go into things.
Speaking of the depth, what do you think about the actual episode? Like, I think it was pretty cool how Shinomiya's mom trained with the commander of Reno's like squad, and he sees that in Reno, and then also what's the name? Like
he has an internal conflict.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, his combat power goes up and down just like me.
But I'm glad it looked like it took him that long to realize that maybe that's why he wasn't meant to fight with her that day.
Better purpose to train the next generation.
Because he say, okay, maybe it's for this time and to train that guy who is just like him in terms of power.
I'm glad he has something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because he was about to get left behind. I'm glad he has something. Yeah. Now, question. The other two guys, the big guy and the green hair, the armor titan and what's it called? Oh. You think they're going to have an impactful moment? Because we saw them real quick, but we haven't seen them progress.
What were they showing in the phone? Yeah, when we saw one of them was showing something.
I think they were showing them that Reno was chosen for number 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they had to see like, golly, he's moving up. I think, you know what I mean?
I mean, they're like part of the main characters, the support characters. Maybe we're gonna see something about them.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because they have Kafka's training with Hoshina, meaning they might spend some time with those two. Because right now it looks like everybody's just preparing for war, and I'm gonna let them cook. I'm gonna let them cook. You feel me?
Let them cook.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them cook. But they're trying to be one of the top, and they're falling a little short. Especially compared to last season. Last season, I feel like was much better.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to always say that just because action. Like, I'm glad that I was able to take myself back from Windbreaker this season, because it doesn't have to be about the fights for it to be a good anime. But
so maybe how complicated they make things up, the philosophical themes.
Yeah, that is true.
So
you want to switch to Gachiakuta?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I guess there was a very short mourning process.
Yeah, for the little girl.
For the little girl. I like the way that's developing too. I was watching it and they were talking about how the guy passed away. I feel like Rudo keeps on trying to put burdens on himself. I felt like Rudo was just saying, he died because trash pollution. I'm the reason that people pollute trash. I'm like, Rudo,
it's just that he has such an internal conflict because for what he seems, his parents throw him away. You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
And he has any conflict with trash in general.
Trash.
Yeah. He tried to fix trash, and the fact that somebody died because of trash, when he has that deep internal conflict, it just hurts him.
That's why I always say I like the fact that he's around this group of people. Like, he could be around some bad people. That would be a whole different anime if the cleaners were bad.
But this anime, it also feels like, okay, we got how would I say that? Here's a taste of what this anime is going to be, and now it's just preparation for whatever.
Don't start that again. Remember with Windbreaker? But what are we doing? What are we doing?
I know what they have some sort of purpose. He wants to get out of there. There is a purpose already established from the beginning. I'm just saying that it's going fast.
Yeah.
I feel like the season is almost ending, and I just getting to know the characters.
Yeah, we got 3 episodes, and then we have 2 episodes left.
Yeah,
basically, that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
I like it. I think I hope it's a quick turnaround time between this season and next season. I like the art. I like the world. Feels good. The power just so cool. Now we have you can pass down your tool, so it's
there is so much to learn about the underground. Right?
Yeah, and it's a big world that they could take higher. Definitely some cool cosplays. I was taking notes. I'm like, you know what? I'm low key right now. If I was doing, I'd probably do engine. Find a dope ass umbrella or something like that.
Everybody wants to do it.
I would do engine.
I've already seen people doing it.
Yeah, we gotta do it right because it's not just about baggy clothes. You know,
you have to have everything.
You gotta have everything. Well, yeah. Anything else from this week?
Well, do you have I'm just thinking about that now. Do you have any idea of why Rudo's arms are like that? Because it seems that it hurts him still.
That is some. I'm not sure if they have curses. She said it looks like burns, but it's not burns. I don't know. It might be. I mean, they might have curses if they got magical tools. I don't think his parents cursed him. I think something could have happened to him. Maybe. I haven't put much thought into it actually. What do you think is up with his arms?
I don't know. I don't think it doesn't look like a disease or something that will kill him, or it will start taking over his body.
Yeah.
Because it will be longer, or you can see progress.
He has a condition.
Yeah.
It's just
a condition.
Can't make fun of. He has a condition. You know what I mean?
Man.
But yeah.
What about the graffiti you see?
Oh, that looks so cool. I thought, again, last season Windbreaker, they have a lot of good graffiti. But this, they're putting it up on blast. This is a graffiti city.
This is more realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The graffiti.
Whoever is selling paint in the trash world is probably a billionaire. All the things that get tagged up.
Maybe there's somebody who has a instrument that is just basically creating yourself.
Give that to me. I'll take that instrument. I'll be making money, clean air, all that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's happening. I'm excited to see how far it goes. I'm excited for everything. Because now they can spray you up to protect you a little bit. Like, that's cool.
So if you were to rate these 3 animes, which one are you more intrigued for?
I'd probably have to say intrigued, Dandadan.
All right.
Dandadan, just because I think Dandadan is beautifully done. From the voice acting.
Dandadan is like their own. They have their own like level.
Yeah, they're in their groove. They're in the zone, like in Kuroko. I don't want to say I'm let down by Kaiju, but the most thing I'm looking forward to or just excited about is Dandadan right now. Gachiakuta is cool. I just wish they just kept going. I don't like seasons. Like keep going. Like next episode instead of next season 2 years from now.
Oh,
like that, you know
go and work as an animator then.
You know what I mean? Don't go to Mappa. I won't see you no more.
I see you. I see you.
So who do you got right now?
Intrigued. I think I'm more intrigued by Gachiakuta. And then Dandadan, because Dandadan is its own thing, you know what I mean? Like I never know what I'm gonna get, so I can't formulate anything in my head. Cause
like what's happening?
Like it's so like sporadic.
They can get on the plane and go to America.
Yeah, like who knows?
Who knows?
And Kaiju last. I still like Kaiju. Look, I have my shirt.
Yeah, you got the Kafka shirt on. Can't go wrong with that.
Still pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm watching. I didn't watch much anime this
No
week.
cooking animes?
Huh?
No cooking anime that you listed out?
I haven't watched it this week. I usually, sometimes I let them like space out between like 2 weeks because I'm watching like Witch Watch, The Silent Witch, 2 witches, Couple of Cuckoos.
If you guys don't
My
know,
Dress Up Darling.
I am bougie. I will watch A tier. I'll watch A tier anime, maybe a B tier. She's much more experimental. She'll go into A anime, B anime, C anime, D anime. Like, if you want suggestions, she's much better than me.
Yeah, I'm watching all of those, but sometimes I just let them stack 2 weeks so I can watch 2 episodes in English.
I'm just talking about all the anime you watch. I'm just letting them know that you're well versed and your My Anime list is bigger than mine because you watch this and watch this and watch this. So if you need suggestions, she's probably better than me.
I have a lot of cooking animes.
But as they say, I was not familiar with your gang. Arcane. We watched Arcane season 1 and season 2. Finally.
Week and a half?
Week and a half, yes.
Yeah, after work.
Damn, that is a damn good show.
Jeez, I always saw like in Netflix the little thing. I was like, I don't know.
I've seen it for years.
Yeah, I don't know. But then we're like, you know what? Let's definitely watch it because when we went to the anime convention, there were a lot of people cosplaying as Jinx. So it has to be good.
It came out 2021. Season 2 came out last year, 2024. And I see why it got some Emmys. That's the writing.
Yeah.
The look, the sound,
the
animation, all of it.
The music. Like they pick this, like every song that they have or track is just right.
Yeah, like it's on point.
And it's unexpected. Like it was so many like turns. Like they really go deep in different characters, like the story, what the struggle. Like
can't say enough. Like that's how you do it. Like you could tell they put time, effort into so many things. Like so the animation, the lighting,
Yeah, it was a while that I didn't feel that invested in a
show.
Like I was fully invested.
That's competing with some anime. They say it's an animated series, like a show, like this is a TV show. Yeah. But that definitely could be one. Like, golly.
If I were like to compare that, of course it's a different type of thing. So like the animes right now that we're watching, that's above them.
Yeah.
Above them.
I'd say the only thing close would be Dandadan. Nah. But that's top tier.
I don't feel like Dandadan is even scratching the surface of Arcane.
That Arcane was.
It was crazy.
If you have not seen it, you need to go see it right now or watch it, because that is.
I almost cried twice. If you haven't seen it.
Go see it if you haven't seen it.
Skip ahead.
I guess light spoilers if you haven't seen it. Skip ahead.
That's what I was told with somebody here to say. But I almost cried twice.
Oh.
When the little girl died, and of course at the end when Jinx died.
Oh, damn.
I won't lie, I was annoyed by Jinx almost the entire series. I was just annoyed by her. But of course, she's a great part of the plot, itself.
Mm-hmm.
In the last episodes, especially that episode where she's with Echo in that alternate reality.
Oh my goodness. I just want him to stay there.
Yeah. It's just like, oh man, she could be so good, you know? They could have something, you know what I mean?
I bet she was going to therapy too.
And after that, like Echo went like out to get her, and like they didn't let her, to commit, And at the end, she still did it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
she saved her sister.
That was to save her sister, but at the same time, she was trying to take herself out.
Take my leg off.
Like,
oh no, he had her. Yeah, I guess you just.
Yeah, but just sad. I feel sad, but still great ending.
Yeah, great ending. If you haven't seen it, go see it. If you have seen it, tell us your thoughts, what you thought about it.
Amazing.
But
masterpiece.
You have anything else before we get into our main event?
Okay, so now
what you got?
Are we gonna talk about character of the week?
Oh shoot, you're right. So, character of the week. Before we get to our main topic today, topic of the week. Who's your character of the week from anything that you're watching right now?
Okay, my character of the week is by Captain Soshiro Hoshina.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Tell me.
If I were to think about like something like deep that happened, I really like how he went to Kafka and reminded him that kind of like you should take care of yourself, and we care about you.
Yeah, that is
so
true.
You should care about you. Like he's even like, if you want, I can take over this thing. Like you don't have to worry, just be you.
Yeah.
And like, will you matter? Like, because he taking all of that.
Wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah, he's taking all of that like so to heart that he has to be the one. Like he has to say, because he's Kaiju number 8.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like even showing his type of way that he fights. He's fighting as he's a
allowing himself to get
kaiju,
hit because
he can how do you say?
Regenerate?
Yeah, that word. I can say it. But like at the same time, it's like he's forgetting that he's human, kind of something that he fears. Like he fears to be seen as a kaiju, but at the same time, he's kind of letting himself go and thinking like, okay, I'm a kaiju, I can regenerate, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like, what about you?
Exactly. Like, you gotta put yourself first sometimes. That makes sense. That's a much deeper character of the week than me. Yeah.
That was really nice of him. Going like, I care about you.
Yeah.
We care about you.
We care about you.
What about your character of the week?
My character of the week is going to be the new guy from Dandadan. What was his name again? Quinta. Yeah. Quinta is my character of the week because his self-expression. He's thinking that dirty talk is what gets the girl, but that does not get the girls at all. But I always love somebody's ability to be themselves. And just from the episode, because obviously it could change. Now watch next week, he's a villain. I gotta take everything back. The villain has some deep philosophical themes. But just the way he gets dressed, the way he gets ready, he has routine. He's just that guy to himself. And then once he's in front of people, it's like, okay, I'm back at school. But even still, he was open up a little bit to get Okurun's attention. Yeah. And though he don't know what's happening, chasing the golden ball and Godzilla and stuff like that, he's
comfortable. He will open himself and be himself.
He's comfortable not saying that his only intention is to be friends with Okurun. It's more so like, how you do that? How you get cute girls talking? Oh, cute girls talking to me. You know what I mean?
He was really funny.
Really funny. You know what I mean? He's my character of the week because you're not caught up in One Piece, or else if you watch One Piece, you know. This week, man, I would have had a different character of the week, but that's what I got. That's my character. Nowhere near as deep as you. I got to put more time, energy in mine, but that's what I got.
Yeah, it's funny that we got it from the same series.
Really?
And then we say, no, Gachiakuta. it's more deep.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we didn't see much except from the girl.
Mm-hmm.
She was a little deep too. You know what I mean?
Hey, sometimes
You
that's
have
how
to
some
let-
people are. After you get it out, and at that point, hey, he's up there looking at us. It's time to get to it. You know what I mean?
Let's do this.
Yeah. Speaking of let's do it, let's get to today's topic.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun,
We
dun,
have a
dun.
little board.
We have a little board here. We have our way of who suffered the most in Attack on Titan.
Mhm.
We have 10 characters who we agreed are the most likely for this, right? And then as you can see, we're gonna rank them from suffered the most all the way down to least. And then we have our trash can.
So we had Gabi,
We got Flock and we got Rod Rice.
the trash.
These characters, technically, I'm gonna put her like right here, cause she had some character development,
She did.
but
Still trash.
90% times still trash.
Feel like 25% no trash.
Exactly.
75 trash.
So you ready? I have some hot takes, not because I'm trying to be controversial, but because in getting all this stuff together, I have
Some reason?
different ideas of who I believe suffered and didn't. You ready?
Yeah.
So the first person we got,
Lead the way.
Mikasa Ackerman.
Man.
Where do you think she should
Mikasa.
Yeah, and granted, this is going to change around as we go
Okay,
through.
so Mikasa had her parents killed in front of her.
Yeah, that's true.
Then Eren showed up and she saw Eren killing somebody else as
Mhm.
well. That's a lot of trauma right there.
That is a lot of time.
She left everything with Eren,
Mm-hmm.
in love with Eren, and at the end, she delivered the final blow
Oh.
to Eren.
Spoiler warning. We're gonna put spoilers. We're gonna put spoilers.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? What are you doing?
She delivered the final blow, even though she probably she was swearing herself that she was gonna always protect Eren.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she has to do it for the better humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And even though other people suffer, and then she lived with that for the rest of her life, killing her lover.
That is true.
So
Where do you think she ranks?
I'm just saying my
You're
justification.
prefacing it. Okay.
So we also have to give people why we think, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's number 1. I don't think she's number 2. I don't think she's number 3.
How far did we go? I don't think she's number 1.
Well, low-key she might be number 3, but for now, I think I'm just gonna put her number 4.
Oh, you're gonna put her at 4?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna contest with that right now.
Well,
But
if you convince me, we can move her.
I'm gonna convince
Okay.
you. I'm gonna convince you.
So this is just the first one. So I think she's in the high up. I don't think she's in the low.
Mm-hmm.
あれが最高だなってミカサ、お前が大嫌いだった。そんなことが。
I'm about to mess you up right now. Next is Ymir. The Ymir.
So
Where do you just tell me where you think she should go?
Amir, if we go to who has been alive,
Who has suffered the
somewhat
most?
alive the longest, suffering,
Mhm.
it will be Amir.
Where would you put her?
I think I will put Amir as number 1.
Put Ymir 6.
What?
I'm putting Ymir. Let me.
Why?
She was in love. She did that to herself. She did that to
You
herself.
say she shouldn't know better?
She should have known better. Thousands of years creating Titans. I'm thinking about the suffering, and some suffering is self-inflicted. That doesn't mean that it wasn't real,
Yeah.
but at the same time, granted, she was a slave.
Yeah.
She didn't know what real love was.
It's like the slave mentality.
But if
mentality.
it took Eren to say, what do you really want? She knew what she really wanted. She just kept doing that. You ever have a friend that's in love or like, oh my goodness, it just don't keep working out? It's like, yo, you know what you need
But
to do.
that doesn't take away from the suffering.
I'm not saying that, but the fact that it was self-induced to some extent, she's not top 3. If
And because
anything,
everything's basically caused by her.
if anything, I will put her 4,
4 before.
and I will put Mikasa
Mikasa.
5th for now. I put Mikasa.
What? Because that's 4?
I put her there.
Nah, bro.
So where you gonna put her? 6?
Okay, 4 now.
For now. Okay. Now,
Because it suffered.
next we have Bertolt.
誰か僕らを見つけてくれ
Bertolt.
I think he suffered having to not only did he get killed by Armin, but he had to watch Armin through the eyes of
With his girl.
talk to his girl, visit his girl, kiss his girl, basically, like be with this girl.
No, and talking that he was present when, what's his name? Killed the friend.
Reiner killed Marco?
Yeah. Marco, and no, like when they were coming to, when they first got to the island.
Oh, yeah. Their friend that had the jaw.
That's a
tightened.
suffering.
I think he's cool at 10.
Yeah, I think he's the last one.
If you've ever had to watch the woman you love be with the guy that you're
He
inside
never
of.
explains, so yo, why I keep forgetting his name? What's his name again?
Reiner?
Reiner has internal conflict. He didn't look too conflicted internally. So 10.
Uh-oh. Next we have Zeke Yeager.
Sick.
I don't know about you.
Sick is a little asshole.
I'm putting Zeke.
2. What?
I'm putting Zeke at number 1.
Why?
This man, from the moment he was born, has been conflicted on both sides, from his parents and his grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing what he wants to do, but had to come up with a plan to try and save the world, and goes through everything, not on his own merit, but for somebody else, just to find out that he has hope in his brother. I'm gonna save you, Eren. Truly, I guarantee he would pass a lie detector test. Elena said, Zeke lied. He's a liar. He has always lied. No, Peck said it. Yeah, Peck. She said Zeke is a liar. The one time he did not lie is when he said, Eren, I'm gonna save you.
Mm-hmm.
So he finally gets Eren. Eren's using him. He's just using him so bad. Like, yeah, I wanna do this plan too. Just to get betrayed by him, to have to go through his memories, to see all the wrong that he did, that Grisha did love him, and to find out that he's powerless. It has to just watch Eren do it and know that he's the trigger. I think Zeke suffered the most. So where would you put him?
I think Zeke is a traitor. I know that he got a lot of he was pushed a lot by his parents to be like the change. And he was like, I'm sick of this. But come on. He turned like that.
I talk about little boy.
He's
little boy.
He still turned on his parents. Okay? He still turned on his parents, and he was the one who basically got his parents killed. I mean, Grisha was sent to the island, but eventually, we all know.
Where would you put him?
But he did suffer.
He suffered, girl.
Also, another thing that I always say, I don't think his plan was that bad. I don't think it was that bad. Maybe we wouldn't resolve everything, but it wasn't like super bad plan. It wasn't. Just saying. No.
Oh,
Bro.
whoa. Where?
For your sake,
Your hands up. Whoa, hell. Let's compromise. Let's compromise number 3.
No, okay, number 3.
How come?
Okay, you cannot.
How come number 3? How come no?
Bring another one. We'll let it for now.
We got Reiner. We got Reiner here.
おかしいと思ったよ。壁を破壊した奴が命がけでコニーを助けたりなんてな。
What are your
You
thoughts?
see, that's a conflict.
Now that's
that guy suffered.
He suffered a lot.
Like from the mom fighting as a child to be a tyrant.
He was mentally messed up. He forgot his mom told him, "Hey, you're half Marley. You got to do this. Do this so we can be with your dad, just so that he can work hard." Wasn't even good enough. Had to, Dudes who was like, "I want my brother to die. I'm gonna just make sure you get in there." Just to go to his dad to say, "Hey, Dad, I did it. I'm one of the warriors." And he'd be like, "Yeah, that crazy lady. What's it called?"
Pushing away. His mom literally was using him. It wasn't even like shot.
Yeah.
It was like being used. Then I don't remember well how the friend died going to the island. Was it kind of like his fault? I remember well.
Oh, you talking about the jaw? When the other Ymir ate him because they were at the campfire?
Yeah. I think that made a big impact on him, especially because he was the one who said, let's keep going. Because he was so determined to get that through.
And you forgot, at
And
that
this-
same point, the dude
yeah.
said, hey, you weren't supposed to be here. I told them, I made sure that my brother wasn't getting chosen because he was supposed to, you were supposed to be out of here.
And then the split personality thing, that shows how much his mind was like split. Like he really cared about the island devils, how they call it. But at the same time, he also wanted to complete the missions for his mom and all of that.
And then you got the time that he spent with them, half like I'm good, half I'm not, just to find out that your best friend Berto gets killed in front of you. You couldn't save him.
Yeah.
Just to go home and to be contemplating taking yourself out. Like that scene, like
he was going to.
He was about to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Just for Aaron to come and be like, "Hey,"
beat up his ass. And
just
shit.
for Aaron
like,
to get him.
you are guilty. And then he helped everybody, but still you can see how conflicted he was.
Where are you putting him?
I think he's in the highest. Who suffered the most?
Where are you putting him? Number 2?
I don't think he's number 1. Or at least not yet. We had to develop this out. I just don't think Zeke is number 3.
Ah, girl, put him number 3.
Okay.
Put him number 3.
Thank you.
Put him number 3. Make sure that you comment below as well where you think everybody should be. Next we have Erwin Smith. This man got his dad killed just for the curiosity of living. Hey, I don't think that's accurate, Dad. These history books don't make sense. They would use this terminology instead. And the fact that his dad entrusted him with a little bit of information. Hey, this is what I think. And little kid Erwin told his classmate, and boom, Dad's dead. Spent his whole life sacrificing people so that he can figure out what the truth of the world is. That's again self-inflicted. I think he suffered, but I don't think
he suffered.
He suffered
because when they were going like out of the walls to go to Aaron's house, he saw basically all his people die.
He saw them die,
and he died with them, of course.
He said it. I sent them to their death.
Yeah.
So I think
that speech.
I think he suffered, but I think he's a little bit up there.
Little girl here.
I think again we're gonna
Okay.
Once we're done, we're gonna see where the final.
Okay,
thing
put
is.
7.
7?
Yeah. 7.
No, 8. I say 7.
I
Okay. All right.
I don't know. This is hard.
It's hard, y'all.
Okay.
Next we have Armin. First off, being around Aaron right there is suffering.
Yeah. Here, like Mikasa, it's like right like next to Mikasa.
He suffered because he had inadequacy issues. He never thought he was good enough. Like, why are you trusting me? I'm not the guy that's supposed to make these decisions. He suffered.
And then when
he wasn't conscious that it was self-induced. We kept thinking he wasn't good enough, that he couldn't change anything. But I also think that he suffered because he had to watch Aaron go through all this stuff.
And he did something to it, remember? Like when he got to the other side, that he killed all those people.
Oh, yeah.
It's like he was always like goody two shoes, that's what they say. And then he wasn't like that good. That hurt him a lot. And seeing Aaron get like die, his friend, he always mostly believed on Aaron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just for Aaron to let him down every time. I think it's
like,
around here though, honestly.
But I feel like the depth of his suffering could be worse compared to everybody else.
Yeah. So would you say 8 or 9 if you just had to? What are you thinking?
Do you think he suffered more than him? Remember, he got chosen to get the time, and not him. Do you think he suffered more than Erwin? That's the question.
Do I think? I think he suffered because he was powerless, even though everything he did was try to help, and he couldn't stop the inevitable. Especially towards the end when he was telling Aaron, like, "Yo, why are you doing this? Like, let me do it with you. Like, I'm going to hell with you." Like I think there is a lot of suffering.
And we saw more of his life. Of course, he wasn't to that.
Nothing against Arwen. Nothing against him at all. But we're gonna have to put him at number 8. We're gonna put Armin at number 7. All right. Next.
I forgot all these guys.
Next, we have Grisha. We have Grisha Yeager. Now, if there's somebody that gotta be above Zeke, it gotta be Grisha.
Boy, of course. First, starting like with his backstory, he saw his sister
Golly.
die.
Didn't see, but he is the
Yeah,
direct reason.
He knew.
He knew.
He knew. From that moment, basically, he tried to change
The world.
Yeah, the world. They started the revolution, only to get, because of dude right here, sent to the island.
As Zeke sent him to the island.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Yeah. And then he got eaten by his son, who was manipulating him the whole time in the circles of going forward in life. And all that. Damn.
When it comes to
son,
to suffering, like just that both in Japanese and in English. Are you happy, Eren? Is this what you wanted?
Yeah.
Eren didn't show him Eren did not show him what happens after he did it. He had to go off Eren saying, you have to kill them in order for everything to work out. So I mean, he said, I don't know what happens. Like, what does this do? How does me killing these innocent people, this family, help everything? And he just...
That's like a lot of suffering right there.
That is a lot of suffering.
How many pictures we have?
You got 2 more left.
2 more?
Or you put them. Yeah, two or what?
Okay.
Ah, damn, no.
Let's put number 2 now.
All right, we might have to do some shuffling around. We only got 2 spots left.
I know.
Next, we got...
I know, we're missing Eren. And who else?
Speak of the devil.
Oh.
Speak of the devil.
Granted.
First off, Eren's not number 1. I'm not saying he's number 1.
He said it at the end that he's stupid and hungry with power or something. Power hungry.
Yep.
Maybe I know he went back and forth a lot of times. He saw people dying, do the same thing. That has to be so traumatic. But at the same time, maybe there was a way that he didn't see. You know what I mean? And he killed a lot of people.
Only 80%. That's it.
Only 80% of the population.
That's it.
So like, I don't know if I can put like number 1. I know he wanted to save the island, but golly, killing the whole world that had nothing to do. Many of them had nothing to do with the island, and he was always like so angry, like too much. Like I don't know.
Now I suggest. Hear me out. Let me cook.
Okay.
I suggest we move up.
Grisha up.
Move up. Put him number 5.
Wow.
I think he goes number 5.
Really? Even though he was
mentally tormented. The fact that he could not change destiny, had to see his friends die. But at the same time, when you come to the conclusion that I was immature and hungry with power, I don't buy it. Again, that's just
like that phrase there, just like.
And I'm not saying, maybe if Isayama didn't say that, I'd think differently. Yeah. But that's what Eren did this whole thing. He did not, they were on the plane saying, Eren, we can do this together. It's not too late. They made a thing. At that point, being power hungry, yes, you suffered, but on this list, Now, the last person I don't think is going to be number 9. So we're going to do some shuffling again.
Who is it?
The last person is Levi.
Oh, my man! This is my man right here.
Now this man. Not only was born into the crappiest of circumstances,
he is on the road basically.
Gets misrepresented as being cold and heartless, though it's the loss of everybody around him.
Since he was a baby.
Since he was a baby, that makes him cold.
Yeah, and granted, he was following the orders of these guys.
Following the orders of him.
So,
and he ended up alone from his whole generation.
Golly.
No Hanji, no Erwin,
all of them.
No, not his first squad, not his second squad, not his third squad.
Missing one eye in wheelchair.
Wheelchair, finally got Zeke, but this man suffered.
He had his mind clear. Like, he had a clear mind from the beginning.
Got blown up by a thunder spear, and for the rest of his life is in a wheelchair. So that's even still suffering.
Yeah.
So where would you say?
I can't remember when he saw Petra, was it?
Petra. Oh my goodness. And then her dad came up. Hey, Levi.
And at the end, when he see all of them, like in smoke.
Yeah.
Hi. Let's see. Jesus.
Now I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna move it. I will put Levi right before Ymir, or maybe right after Ymir.
After Ymir.
So I will move everybody down. I will put him right after Ymir.
So, what about all the stuff that you said earlier about Ymir, that she calls herself all the stuff?
That's why she's not top 3. She's not top 3.
So you say top 3 is Grisha, Rainer, and Zeke?
I would put Zeke, Grisha, Rainer, if it was me.
I don't think Zeke is the one who suffered the most.
Oh my goodness. His whole life was suffering.
I would put actually here. Levi.
What?
3.
What?
Zeke. This is stuff right here. I think, okay, that doesn't look bad to me. You know? Levi, I would put at the top. I just don't like Zeke much. In his plan wasn't bad.
Golly.
I mean, he died at the end.
He gotta go. He suffered more than Eren. He suffered more than Eren.
He suffered
more than Eren. I'm not gonna allow.
Less than
I know I'm taking a hot take. I will put him before there, but I'll compromise if you put him there.
Are we crazy to put Eren in number 6?
I told you, this is a hot take, not to get like controversy. It's just when you think about the suffering that they went through, and when you take into consideration when you do it to yourself. It's like if I sprain my ankle and I choose not to use crutches, I'm suffering, but I could have got crutches. At the end, are you gonna say, "Dang, he suffered so much"? Yeah, I was in pain the whole time, but come on, bro, you could have what's it called? You could have had some crutches.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I think it's not bad. I mean, it's just hard. They have some, like, man, it's just hard to do this. But
what do you guys think? Are we on track? Are we on point? Is this accurate? Who would you choose to go where?
And why?
Do you agree with my thinking with some of these people? Taking a little bit out for self-induced suffering? Or do you think this should be higher? Like, granted, I think we had a conversation similar to this a couple months ago. We both had Ymir at the top. But, girl.
I mean, I think the part that needed for me to put a little lower is when you say that it took Eren getting to her for her to be like, what do you want?
She knew what she wanted.
It's just that self-inflicted mentality of like slave.
Again,
you know what I mean?
That's why I say she's still up here, number 4.
And she never decided, oh, maybe I can change and do things for myself.
Making all them sand castles, all them sand titans. Didn't think for a moment. Let me just take a break.
But that's a long time of suffering. Like,
it is a long time.
And I don't know, just a lot. But Grisha definitely, I don't feel bad with him. Like, freaking Eren the man, golly. His sister died, his son betrays him, the other son super betrays him, controlling him. It's like, man. So,
had to kill your wife ends up, what's it called? Like, oh.
Just crazy.
One wife kills the other wife, like, God.
And this dude, the mental breakdown that he had.
No, he had some mental, like, some real, like.
And you just see him, like, sad the rest of that we see in the anime. He just looks sad and defeated.
And Levi has been through
hell.
So much. Literally through hell. Like, he does not.
So everybody going away.
Everybody.
Oh, wow.
I think this is a healthy list. I don't think people were expecting this list.
Bertolo at the end, yeah.
He's at the end because he had to watch his girl hook up with the guy that killed him.
But is there anybody else that we are missing, or another character that you think it should be here?
That is true. Let us know who we missed. Who should have been in here instead of Berto or somebody else?
Could it be Annie?
Maybe. I don't know. You would get the trash right, you know? You got Flock, Rod, and Gabi.
They're just here for decoration.
Here for decoration. Every single time we do one of these, we're gonna have trash.
Well, yeah, this is what we have. That's what came up with. Okay, so let's move on
to the main.
This was the main
event.
topic.
That was the main topic, but the main event.
The main event, Anime Court.
Anime Court. So for this round of Anime Court, we are defending our clients on who was the better anti-hero. Last week, we randomly selected, and that's what it was. She got her character to defend, I got mine to defend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start this off by first breaking down, thanks to your research, what an anti-hero is. Because there's a lot of blurred lines between hero, anti-hero, villain, depending on the context of the medium, right?
Okay.
So basically, an anti-hero is a complex, deeply flawed character who embodies both the best and worst aspects of humanity. They often, out of self-interest, shaped by past trauma and unconventional philosophies, which can make their morality ambiguous choices appear logical. While their struggles, fears, and internal conflicts frequently lead them to cross ethical lines or self-destructive paths, they also retain the capacity for empathy, compassion, and sacrifice. This duality makes them reliable and compelling, as audiences see both their own virtues and flaws reflected in the character. Ultimately, an anti-hero challenges us with the timeless question, does the end justify the means? And there's a few key points that one can defend with the anti-hero, and here are 5. First, we have flawed humanity. Anti-heroes are imperfect, burdened by trauma, fears, and vulnerabilities that influence their actions. Moral ambiguity. Their choices often blur the line between right and wrong, forcing audiences to question traditional morality. Tragic conflict. Internal struggles and fatal flaws frequently push them towards destructive decisions or downfall. Dual nature. Despite their selfishness, they are capable of empathy, compassion, and even self-sacrifice. Compelling endings. Their stories often hinge on transformation, becoming a villain, achieving redemption, or transcending their duality. So that is what an anti-hero is. We're gonna go into a brief overview of our characters, our clients, and then we'll go into our opening statements and get to it. So, who did you get this week?
I got Itachi Uchiha.
You got Itachi Uchiha.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you. I don't know. I don't know Itachi.
Who you get?
I had Zeke Yeager.
I knew it. It's okay.
Let the record reflect. It wasn't that
bad. It has to be. Yeah.
A couple times, like you said, it wasn't that bad. I looked at the camera like this. Oh, really?
Well, anyway, I got Itachi.
Right.
My guy. So do I start?
You can start. So
Okay.
give the people, if you haven't seen Naruto, what are you doing? But give a backstory for your client. Who are they?
So Itachi Uchiha is the older brother of Sasuke, older son of Fugako, who is the head of the Uchiha clan. He was actually the youngest, or one of the youngest, to be an Anbu captain in the Naruto universe, and for the longest was considered a traitor by Konoha and a rogue ninja, after he slaughtered his own clan, with the exception of course leaving his little brother alive. Later in Naruto, we learn the reason why he committed these crimes, eliminating his crime, and the purpose, basically the reason why he committed this is just to avoid a coup d'etat that the Uchihas were planning, which he didn't want that to happen to Konoha because he sees them as one, and also he wanted to avoid a further a war, you know what I mean? He didn't want to see people suffering and dying. We also see the reason why he pushed this idealism in his brother of go after me and kill me. He just wanted Sasuke was going to be seen as a savior or as a hero in Konoha's eyes. Even though he committed all these crimes, and the reason why I think he is also a perfect example of an anti-hero is because his idealism. He was a pacifist, and even though he was a pacifist, and he just wanted to eliminate conflict, and that's basically what drove him to do everything that he did. But at the same time, some deep values within him.
Okay.
That's who my character is. I hope I did justice. I get a little
Golly,
nervous.
I should have probably went first so that I don't got to be compared to that full depth.
Okay.
My client that I'm defending is Zeke Yeager. Zeke Yeager was born of royal blood to Grisha Yeager and his wife, who is royal. And from the moment he was born, it was put on his shoulders to save the Eldian people. Propaganda is what it was called. Anybody that said Eldians were good back in the day, they didn't do all these atrocities. Fed into him by his parents, you need to be the one to fix this. We are good. What they're saying is false. Reinforced by his grandparents, are your parents teaching you the right thing? That might not be accurate. The actual Marleyan military, you guys are devils. You guys did this. From the moment he was born, he was in the middle of both sides. One saying, hey, you need to do this, be this person, save us. The other side, hey, you need to do this, you need to be this person, save us. So that torment, along with the absence of a father figure, because his father figure was a person that was pushing his ideals on his son, made him crack. To the moment that when he realized that he was gonna not make it and probably die, the one person that he looked to, Tom, who was the previous Beast Titan, found out and said, hey, you gotta save yourself. You can save your grandparents, turn your parents in. Thus, when you say that little boy told, the little boy that didn't have a father figure, finally had a father figure and did that. And that is the foundation that was laid to him becoming an anti-hero. So that's my client that you already agree with.
Well, really what?
That's what I'm saying. So with that being said, who's doing their opening statements first?
I can go first.
You can go first, okay. Because we're trying to give you guys as fleshed out as possible so you can make a decision in who wins this case.
Okay, so my first bullet point is why he's a better anti-hero is I pick from the 5 bullet points that we have his flawed humanity. So with Itachi, we could definitely see how flawed of a character he is. His goals are based basically on trauma. As a kid, he was taken by his dad to the battlefield during the 3rd Ninja War, like at the end of each battle at nighttime, to see the piles of bodies, like dead people. And what his dad wanted Fuako was like, hey, this is what it is. This is the life of a shinobi, to fight, kill, and then die. However, that didn't inspire like Itachi in that way. What he took from that, it was like, I want to eliminate conflict. I don't want this to keep, happening. And then later on, we see that that division, even as a child, 5 years old, he saw like how the Uchihas had the separation between them and Konoha.
They were segregated.
They were segregated, and he didn't want that. Even as a child, he saw that like that was wrong. You shouldn't be you making those conflicts yourself. So he did what he did just to avoid the destruction of Konoha and avoid something that could have been worse. The biggest worst atrocious act that we committed was with the purpose to avoid something worse from happening. And it's funny that it's kind of related to Attack on Titan in a way, but also he wanted to protect his brother, and what brought him like that flow mentality is like he wanted also to make like a better world for his brother. He didn't want his brother to grow in a world like and then he just wanted his brother to be a hero for Konoha. And not only he realized that in order like to save Konoha, to avoid a conflict, to avoid involving maybe all the villagers, he sacrificed his whole clan. He sacrificed the love of his life, and took all the blame. He sacrificed himself for the better of others, because he took all that blame on himself. So that's my first point.
Golly, that's your first point.
His flawed humanity. My second point is moral ambiguity. Itachi is a great example how the ends justify the means. He did what he thought was necessary, eliminate his clan, and that was the only option that he saw. Bless you. That's the only option that was available for him. And let's remember that he was only 14 when he did this, so Just keep that in mind. And he basically make the audience think, think about it. Will you have choose to do the same thing that he did? His idealism, or I even wrote it here, like it's so crazy. Or will you side with a character like Eren, sacrifice the whole for the better of the few?
I see.
So that's like the more ambiguity that I see in him. He decided to sacrifice the few for the better of the whole. Rather, other people might sacrifice the whole for the better of the few, even though it wasn't still right. I think like he's a great representation of choosing between what's right and wrong. Maybe make like people think, and maybe relate to him, like understand his morals. Third point, last, dual nature. That's the third point. Even though what he did can be considered as self-interest, because at the end it was his own idealism or avoiding conflict and making his brother like the peacemaker, the hero. It was still self-conflict, but at the same time you can see he was trying to protect Konoha. He was trying to protect his brother. So I feel like that's the dual nature that we see. Like even though it wasn't good, I know I might be repeating myself, you can still see it there. And he don't care about being hero as long as his brother is one.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope I did good. I'm sorry, I know
Oh my goodness. You're more prepared than me. So in order to win this out for my client, I need to hit home. So my client, Zeke Yeager, and why he's a better anti-hero. I started off with the introduction. He is flawed from birth because he was named the golden child or the child savior. He was expected to be the one to save the world or save Eldians. When, especially as a kid and you're younger, and you're told by two different sides conflicting information, just like a pipe with too much pressure, it bursts. Him leaning into his past experiences, all he can think of is negative. The biggest motivational factor, one of the biggest motivational factors outside of Grisha, his father, specifically saying, hey, you need to save these Eldians, was an experience when his parents and himself were at the top of like a watchtower, and a Marley person was cleaning up, and he said, oh, I didn't notice you guys were here so early. My bad, it's okay. And then Grisha was like, oh no, we're just here, we're just leaving, something like that. And the moment that the guy saw the armbands, the guy threw his mop water at them and said, what the heck are you doing up here? This is horrible. And his father was like, hey, we have a permit to be here. And to some extent, the guy basically said, you guys shouldn't have been born. Like talking about that, right? So that's the seed that's planted of, we weren't supposed to be here, right? Fast forward and you get the conflicting information and you realize that you're letting everybody down, that you're not going to be able to save anybody. You lean towards a figure that believes in you. The only figure that did that, to his knowledge, was Tom, the person that had the Beast Titan before him. Specifically, not only said, hey, you're a good kid, hey, you got a lot of things going for you, telling him about the memories of the past Beast Titan, but implanted in him, hey, there's much more to this. And once he found out, once they shared a moment in which Zeke was questioning if they should be around, Tom told him, hey, I was young, took my armband off, I had a kid with a Marley woman. The moment I told her I wasn't, she killed herself and the child. So I wish I wasn't born anymore. Zeke, because he doesn't have a father figure, has to look to satisfy somebody else, since he doesn't know what satisfies him. This is where we get to the dual nature, the flawed humanity. The moment Tom told him that, he said, it's my mission, I'm gonna save us, I'm gonna put in a plan to euthanize all Eldians. To help both sides, to help Eldians so they don't have to suffer, so no kids are born into this, but also the rest of the world, so they don't have to worry about what we bring because we're devils, right? Next point, and this is the big one right here. In the manga and in the anime, Eldians are treated like trash. Marlians are racist. Like, it's bad. But in chapter 93, I believe, Zeke is told by one of the commanders, regardless of how it is here, the rest of the world treats Eldians worse. So if they're already being treated like trash, saying that they shouldn't be alive, like being used as weapons, like what do you think the rest of the world, not that country, but the rest of the world views them as? So that just reinforced, that was the last straw that broke the camel's back, in which he really just had to go all in to say, you know what, this isn't right. And this is what gets him into anti-hero phase, because what he thinks he's doing is right. What he's taken into consideration is, I'm gonna be the person to do this so I can save the world, not just my people, but both. And when met with conflict, the people from Paradis, he says, I have to fight against this and I have to find my brother. Once he finds his brother, like I said in the last segment, the first time he told the truth to his comrades, the people that he worked with, blood, sweat, and tears for years, the only time that they heard, or she heard him say anything true, was when he was trying to save his brother. So we take him having to take on this burden from the moment he's born, almost done, last point, and we fast forward to the part that he honestly believes that he can be a good big brother. He can be a good influence. He can save his brother from the influence that Grisha gave him, though that wasn't the case. And he finds out that Eren then betrays him. He doesn't get mad at Eren because he is the anti-hero. He's doing this for a bigger purpose. The ends justify the means. So long as I can complete this plan, we will all be saved, even you, because I thought you were on my side and you weren't, but it's okay because I still love you. I'm a bigger brother. So when it comes to all the different aspects of anti-hero, my client stands a little bit higher than your client.
Why?
I just said why.
I don't know, just had to go back and forth now. Like, tell me why.
So now we got.
He is a better representation of an anti-hero than the one only Itachi Uchiha.
So now we can do our cross-examination.
Yes.
This is what I call cap. Now technically.
I like when you start with a cap. Go.
Now my first witness isn't here.
Who is?
The second Hokage. He was here to destroy Itachi, but I'll do it in his place. Itachi believed making these decisions as a young kid was going to save not only his clan, but be better for the village. And though it said that he had the mind of a Hokage, so he took things into consideration, everything like that. However, nothing came to him to say, you know, let me find a stronger mind, a better mind to see what else can happen. There was a guarantee there was going to be a fight, but was there a guarantee that that fight was going to lead to a worse outcome than him killing his whole clan? Killing your whole clan, except for your brother, is a little extreme.
Okay.
Opposed to.
Well, he was a child.
He was.
Let me say. Okay, he tried. Okay, he and Shisui had a plan. Shisui had a plan to put everybody into a dream or whatever you call that. I forgot. But Danzo said, poor fucking Danzo, that wasn't going to work. That was only gonna postpone things for later. Then we all know how Shisui ended up killed basically by Danzo. But he just didn't know how to pursue. And that was the best thing that he could see of how to end this. Remember, like, there was the conflict between Konoha and Uchihas. That wasn't just from there.
If he didn't know, why would he not go find out? Why
he
not
tried. Okay, he tried.
So you're telling me your client is looking at Danzo and doesn't see. Okay, no, this. See the third Hokage.
The Kurata was happening 10 days, and freaking Danzo killed Shisui. Okay, and now poor little Itachi was alone.
Who's to say the ramifications from the coup d'etat would have been worse?
Being influenced by freaking Danzo.
Who is to say that the ramifications from the coup d'etat would have been worse than him killing everybody except for Sasuke?
Remember, this is why we say he's so flawed. Okay, we're not saying that what he did was right or wrong. Okay, that's not the purpose that he shouldn't done that. That's how big of the flaw he had. I never say he was right. It's just a big flaw, and that we are talking about who is a better anti-hero, and that's a big flaw that he's leaning into. All right, at the end he admit to it. he admitted to Sasuke he shouldn't maybe manipulate the way he did,
Mhm.
or maybe did the things that he did. That's how big of the flaw he had.
He probably had many more flaws. When it comes
Poor
to
little boy.
when it comes to the
Okay.
ends justifying the means,
Yeah.
Zeke stands out as a better anti-hero because he did take into consideration everything else. Again, I'm not defending if the euthanization was right or wrong. I think that's pretty apparent. Even though you said it wasn't that bad.
What I say,
Huh?
compared to Aaron's plan, I say compared to Aaron's,
So
if you even not compare
And
to Aaron's,
this-
killing 80% of humanity.
and this is
or
why
like,
he's a better anti-hero. Look at the protagonist he had to work with. He
Who
had to go
say-
against Aaron.
Who say Aaron was a protagonist? Isn't he the villain?
Oh! So
I'm just saying.
when it comes to
Little snitch, little boy, he didn't see.
oh, you call him a snitch?
Snitch.
Oh
You know,
no!
he didn't look too frustrated when he betrayed his dad. He didn't care about his dad and mom at all.
Oh my goodness!
And even though Itachi, I know he killed him,
Killed him in cold blood.
he basically was crying, and he was concerned that Sasuke was gonna see him crying.
Fake tears.
It was so conflicted because he cared more, I guess, about his brother and Konoha as a whole.
Isn't this crazy? Last week, both of our clients wanted to defend their sibling, and in
now
this, they did it
That's crazy, right?
for the sibling instead
And
of
it's kind of like related how like Itachi wanted, like I said earlier, to defend the whole, like compare like Konoha, prefer Konoha or the rest of the village instead of his clan, and how that funny how Eren preferred his little island compared to the rest of the world.
But you see, when it comes to being a better anti-hero,
Okay,
Itachi just a villain.
Itachi's
Itachi did this for his. He says again, a villain feels justified. I'm doing this to save my clan. I'm saying to save the village.
Mhm. Which
But
he
I'm
did.
gonna point out my little brother to make sure he's okay. That sounds selfish to me.
They're
Especially if you
an
don't.
anti-hero is supposed to be selfish. Everything they do is for their own selfish interest.
Just like a villain.
His selfish, no, but it's still good at the end. His selfish interest was to avoid a bigger conflict and to keep his brother safe.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole thing that he wanted, which he accomplished. Because you remember later on, he freaking died and he gets reincarnated, and he still helped to keep the village safe. He still somehow managed to convince freaking Sasuke
When it comes to
to protect the
when
village,
it comes
which
to
he
a
did.
better anti-hero, to have the weight of all the expectation, to have the weight of the decisions that could affect the world, Zeke still fought to have a plan that helped Eldians. He didn't say, I want to kill them all. He just said, hey, you can no longer procreate. And by doing that, within about 100 years, the bloodline will go away. So no more kids have to be born into this. So when it comes to an anti-hero, you still have the word hero in there. Itachi was a hero to some.
He wasn't here to a bigger population, OT. No, to his
Zeke
clan.
was
okay?
a hero to all. That was his intentions. But what?
Nobody told freaking Zeke to do all of that, okay? First of all. Itachi didn't have basically an option. He was so gifted that everybody had the eye on him. That's the whole point. He was like, he either do this or do that. Itachi didn't have an option. You either help us to throw the Kurata, or basically, or you either kill.
There's
To avoid
always an
conflict.
option.
To avoid conflict. It's
There's always an
trauma.
option.
It's trauma. And we're not talking about, remember, what is right or wrong. It's the level of trauma that this guy had. And at the end,
If we're talking level of trauma, Zeke had way more trauma.
oh, hell no.
Zeke had way more trauma.
He didn't have more trauma.
You saw I had Zeke at number 1 in that list for a reason.
But I was trying to push it down. I left it there because I had to compromise, okay? But baby Itachi had to see piles of bodies just after the ninja war, and that's what made him so traumatic. One little thing had he was just pissed at his parents. He was just pissed at his parents. That's why, and he side with the other guy. Oh, you are my dad now. Okay, he was just pissed, and that's why he did what he did. Okay, there's nothing else. And that's why Levi didn't like him.
What is your closing statement?
My closing statement.
What's your closing statement in
Okay,
defense?
let me see. And I'm just gonna take like the redemption path closing statement. And like I said, he was deeply flawed. He did what he think he was right to save Konoha, which at the end he still did. He's made like he left a mark on people, including Naruto. He told him basically to be a good Hokage, you need to support your people and never forget that. Okay. The student Orochimaru, I forgot his name, the weird snake guy. When they were fighting him, he basically brought him back to himself. Like, hey, like Kabuto, yeah. He helped him realize who he really is, which was at the end even needed to resuscitate Sasuke when he was about to die. He left an impact in people, and at the end, he was still considered a hero to Konoha and to the other Kages from the nearby village. And like I say, even though his actions weren't the right actions maybe to do, at the end he admits to it. So he has some sort of redemption, you know. Maybe I shouldn't do the things that I did, but if you take into consideration age, the circumstances, trauma, it's hard. But he admitted that what he did wasn't right, and he admitted to Sasuke, I shouldn't play with you the way that I played. So that's my closing statement, why he's a better anti-hero, because he went through bigger stuff that what's his name? Zeke went through. And go with your closing statement.
My closing statement for Zeke Yeager, a person that has more trauma than your client, a person that went through much more than your client,
What?
a person that had more responsibility on his shoulders than your client. His whole life, he wanted to help his people, and he found out that he wanted to help the world, and that's what he dedicated his life to. It wasn't just for small reasons, it was for huge reasons that would impact the whole world. Again, I'm not saying it was right compared to Aaron's plan, maybe. But at the same time, when you have somebody that comes from such crazy circumstance, which is hard in the Attack on Titan world, because everybody has crazy circumstance. But when you stand out above that in just every single turn, when you think you're making some progress, you beat back down. When you think you can trust somebody, you can't trust them. When you think that everything comes down to you saving the world, the ends justify the means to him. This is why Crazy Elena and all those other people were able to back him as a zealot, as a god figure, because they were so compelled with what he does. Like, we're willing to follow you for the euthanization plan because you're so selfless. Like, you're willing to put it all on the line to help other people. And when you take that into account to the story, and we don't even know if Aaron was a protagonist or an antagonist, Zeke is the hero or the anti-hero that stands tall. So when we just look at each person in their perspective series, I believe my client, Zeke Yeager, stands out more.
Traitor. Yeah.
But that is what we got. We want you to leave us a comment below. We had a tie last week for some reason, but we got 4 subscribers. If you're watching this, you already hit that button. Just comment below who you believe. Leave a comment on who you believe won, and then we'll add that to the tally. But with that being said, I think that was a good anime court.
Way better.
Hibana made a good point that said, hey, we'd probably be able to put a better show and to do better if we do know who the other person has. So in our cross-examination, we can point out specific things. Like
maybe we could look for the bad parts of the character, like what makes them bad. But we already have like things to back it up.
So we won't randomize. So everything's still gonna be random, but we're not going to not know what we have. That'll make it easier for you to edit too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's see this.
All right, so let's roll to see what category we're talking about. Let's see what we got. There we go.
Roll it.
Uh-oh, villain organization. Uh-oh.
Oh, we're talking about whole group.
Whole group. All right, let's see.
Who has the bird villain organization?
All right, let's see. 1 second.
No.
Ready? All right.
Okay.
So let's see who we get. Uh-oh, that's me. So I got the homunculus. All right. All right, let's see. Come on. Oh, you got the Akatsuki.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's keep in the same universe.
All right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching this episode.
Hope you guys have fun.
I hope you had fun. Make sure you like, subscribe. Until the next episode.
See you in the next one.
See you in the next one.